What's up, guys? This is Thomas and welcome back to my channel. And today, as you can see, I'm going to be reading Fortnite City Apocalypse. This is chapter 164 titled Who Remains. And this week we did get a color page. As you can see, Percy looks ripped as fuck, bro. Like, he ripped as fuck, man. He got the cape on his shoulder, obviously. No shirt. He got the sword, the spirit sword. And then, obviously still got his green fit on. This is his new fit. We see, obviously, time skip Isode, time skip Chion. We see, the two new characters along with Deodora in the mask. And then we see Tristan, or I guess Tantris is what he goes by now. And then we see some other characters too on the side right here. I'm guessing they're going to play a role or whatever in the story. But I did read last week's chapter, so I do know what's going on. I just didn't make a video on it last week, obviously, But this week I'm obviously back. So yeah, let's get into it. So we see Sorde and Chion walking up to we see them walking up to Anne. She says, "You joined the Gladiator Festival too. And who do you come with?" "Oh, with everyone. I'm so glad you two are okay. But hey, Isolde, can you tell me what's going on with Prince Tristan?" So we see the look on their face. We see Chion. He says, We see Isolde. She says, "Well." And then we see Anne with a look on her face. And we see someone walking up. And they all look. "So you did come here, you posers, pretending to be my friends." "Okay, so it's Tristan." "Prince Tristan." "No, it's Tantris." So he says, "Sorry to say, but if we've met here, that means I'll have to defeat you all." So he called them posers. So he doesn't even know that these are actually his real friends. So it's something going on with his memories, I guess. But we see, so she says, "All for the sake of Isolde, oh, that's not Isolde, that's Tristan." Okay, so that's Tristan saying. He says, "I have to defeat you all for the sake of Isolde, my beloved." So we see the real Isolde blushing. "Quit talking nonsense already. Isolde's right here in front of you. You idiot, open your stupid eyes." So she says, "And stop." "But why, Isolde? Stay back, you two. I don't want to, but I'll step up for you. Chion, Prince Tristan, remember, this scar over my left eye, I'm afraid it might awaken some trauma inside of you. But if it'll bring back your memories, I don't care how much abuse you hurl at me. You see, when we were still young." So he just starts flying towards him. He says, "I know nothing of it." So he says no. And we see Anne. She jumps in to save Chion from the attack. Isolde. So he stops at Isolde. So he's actually attacking with Percy's sword, bro. With the coffin of eternal darkness sword, bro. So he's actually attacking with both swords, the holy sword and the sword with obviously the coffin piece on it. And he stops at Isolde. He's looking there. He says, "Why did my hand stop? I notice is an imposter posing as Isolde. Waned in this tower." So we see like a tornado or whatever. It says, "I can feel it sucking me in. Oh no, it just keeps getting bigger. We have to run for it. Carry Boris for me, Chion." "Why me? And who is he anyway?" So again, it's a giant tornado. "So I don't need to take action after all. This will be the last time we meet, I presume. Prince Tristan." So he looks back. This is okay." So we see someone chanting, Tamu Nayeba. "Come to me. Gog Magog." Is exactly what it says right there. So I'm not sure if that's a part of the chant or if that's just like big ass beast speaking. I think we ought to run. Haha, look at this magic. It's come all the way to Camelot." "Huh? What do you mean?" So we see someone mysterious right here. So it's tornado magic, huh? Well, my uncle is a tempest caster and he trained me up. Just watch as Master Donnie blows this little gust to pieces. So we see someone laughing. Also, let's go back real quick. I'm going back to what Percyville said right here. He says it's come all the way to Camelot. So I don't know what that means. Obviously, somebody sent some magic towards Camelot, and now it's there. And he can tell, I guess. That's right. Bring it on. That wimp Donnie doesn't realize it's me. He's resisting at full force. That's awful mean of you. That's awful mean of you, Master. What do we do if you wind up defeating one of the Knights of Prophecy? Oh, okay, so he's there. All right. So that's what Percyville meant. Don't be a moron. Surely they are able to overcome this much of a trial, or they'll never save the world. Now, Edelin, don't blunder too close to the tornado. It'll sweep you up in the blink of an eye. Yes, Master, I know. So we see someone. So we see the mysterious person. They actually phasing through the tornado. So we see Edelin. He says, "Huh?" And he gets a sword stuck in him by the mysterious person. So obviously he turns around. Okay, like I can't tell what's happening here. Let me go back. Man. Okay. So like this is him floating, right? So he says, "Oh, am I dead now? Howzer, help him, Percyville." So he puts his soul back in his body, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, that's insane. Percyville here. Percyville here just saved you. Thank you. So the person comes up, tries to hit Percyville with the knife. Obviously Percy blocks it. And Percy slashes at them. You are not too bad, huh? Who are you? So this person doesn't even know who Percy is. Them not knowing who Percy is insane, but I guess it's because of the rings that Gwen gave them. Otherwise, they would know who Percy is. But even then, I still expect Percy to like instantly like beat them. I don't feel like this should be some hard battle unless this person is someone that we supposedly supposed to know. And obviously, by the way I'm talking, you can tell I don't know who the hell it is. So, yeah. So we see them look. He says, "Oh, where'd they go? Taste your fill of my magic force." So we see Gwen now. We see some hand movements. How brash of you. As for Agnia Cervanto. Yeah, I can't pronounce none of these words she's saying. Obviously, they're in a different language. But you saw them. So it says, exterminate maximum ray. So she's doing some big move now, I assume. When I saw leaks, bro, this dude to me looked like Bond, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he still does look like Bond. So he says, this is madness. Halt, stop the fight. The field has now been whittled down to 16. So we see all 16. I'm wondering who this person is in his mask or whatever it is. Like, they look suspicious. But maybe we'll learn in the next chapter or so. So we got the 16 that's left. Obviously, Team Percy, Tristan's team, and then these new people that we see here, as well as Howzer, and yeah, and Theodore's, I guess, group. So it says, these will be the participants in the main tournament of the Gladiator Festival. And as you can see, I'm trying to turn to the next page, but there's no more, so that's it. This was a pretty pretty decent chapter. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Howzer's there. I'm assuming not only did the other dude that was in the last chapter that we saw uh, pull up on, and but I'm assuming also Howzer is also a part of the group that's come with Gother. I'm assuming he's a part of the group that's come with Gother back to Camelot. So I mean, and if you don't know, I'm talking about the dude who put up on Anne, the dude that had the little sister, obviously that they were in Camelot for, but Anne helped them realize like, you know, they're not real or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then they left Camelot, but they come back to Camelot for some stupid ass reason. I mean, must have a death wish, must be obsessed with Anne or something. I don't know, but they come back. I'm assuming they came with Gother, and I'm also assuming that Howzer came with Gother. And yeah, I'm assuming Gother's gonna pull up. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was a pretty decent chapter. Um, you know, I give it a 8 out of 10. You know, tell me what you thought about the chapter in the comments. I really feel like there's not much to say about this chapter. I mean, other than this new character right here that pulled up on Percy and also stabbed Edelyn. I'm wondering what's going on with them. And then just the fact that Percy straight up took his soul and put it back in his body. It was insane. So that means if you die around this dude Percy, you can literally be revived. I don't know if there's anything that can stop Percy from reviving someone. Like, he literally just straight up took his soul, put it back in his body, and boom, he was back alive. So maybe that also means Percy can put souls in bodies. So that's another thing that would be kind of cool if he could just randomly put souls in bodies. You know what I'm saying? We do know that in part one of the story when I think Jay was his name, he died. We do know that Percy was like, his soul's not there. I can't revive him. He had passed on without any regrets or whatever. So we do know that had happened. So I guess that is one way of stopping Percy from actually reviving someone. But other than that, if you die and you're not really ready to die and your soul's still lingering, Percy can just like put that shit back in the body and you're back alive. So yeah, that's OP. That's OP. That's why when people are like, oh, the Saints might die. If it's around Percy, bro, I really don't expect it to like stay as a thing. Like if one of them boys to die in like, one of these time skips or whatever, because this might not be the final time skip. But if they were to die, I do expect like Percy can just revive them pretty easily. He could even put like probably different souls in their bodies. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I get this chapter at 8 out of 10. Tell me what you thought of the chapter in the comments. If there was a little noise in the background, excuse me for that. Obviously, there's gonna be some noise made, whatever. But yeah, tell me what you thought of the chapter in the comments. Like, subscribe. We're almost to 200. In the final stretch. Let's hit it. And this has been Thomas, and I'll see you in the next one.